Hi, I am Mary.
And I am Fred. Welcome to 𝐒𝐿 Securities.
Please join us as we go through the trading session of June 14, 2021. Do stay tuned till the end of the video to learn of a special giveaway.
Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more such videos.
Also, do not forget to press the bell notification icon to receive such videos as soon as they are released.
Let us get right to the analysis part, shall we?
Of course.
In this section, we shall go through the broader Indian indices, as well as some of the major Indian sectoral indices. We shall also take a look at the advances and declines data, the top 5 gainers and losers, as well as the sectoral market capitalization.
You know, Fred, the action in the broader Indian markets was middling today. There was no sector that was the matter of focus. Consider this: the only sectors to gain over 0.5% were PSU banks and energy, and the only sectors to lose over 0.5% were media and metals. What could be the reason for such a trading session?
In all possibility, the lack of focus on a specific sector was due to a concentration of focus on a single group of stocks. Namely, the Adani Group. With news flows of accounts of 3 foreign portfolio investors, with extensive investments in the Adani Group, being frozen, the complete focus of investors and traders alike was on the Adani Group. And while the group did issue a statement denouncing the news reports as fake, the impact on the share prices of each company in the group was there for all to see. Can you give an overview of the price action in each of the stocks, Mary?
We'll be glad to do so, Fred. Here is a comparative chart of all Adani Group companies, tracking the percentage increase or decrease in share price through the day. The black line is for Adani Enterprises, the purple line for Adani Ports, light green for Adani Power, light blue for Adani Transmission, and orange for Adani Green. Consider this: Adani Power and Adani Transmission remained locked in lower circuit of 5% throughout the day. And while Adani Green remained locked in lower circuit of 5% for most of the day, it remained the only share of the group to end in the green after the statement of the group denouncing the news came out. The worst hit stocks were from the futures and options segment, with Adani Enterprises plummeting 24% before closing 5.8% in the red. On the other hand, Adani Ports plummeted 17% before closing 9.5% in the red. A close watch needs to be kept on the action in these stocks before creating any position in them.
That is interesting. Take a look at this tree map showing sector-wise market cap. It shows how the sectoral market capitalization of IT, oil and gas, pharmaceuticals and real estate has increased, while the sectoral market capitalization of banking and finance, metals, automotives and chemicals has decreased. Can we take a look at the top 5 gainers and losers, Mary?
Sure. If Adani Group stocks are kept aside as they have already been covered separately, Tata Motors, Reliance, Wipro, Divis Labs and Bajaj Finance each showed an increase of 1.2% to 1.5%, whereas Kotak Mahindra Bank shed 1.5%. Further, HDFC, Sun Pharma, Bajaj Auto and NTPC shed between 0.5% to 0.75%.
When you mentioned that the action in the broader Indian markets was middling today, my mind went to the advances and declines in the overall NSE. The ratio today was nearly 0.88:1, with 887 advances, against 1,094 declines.
Whether the mild upward movement today is the rest that the raging bull is taking, or the calm before a destructive storm remains to be seen.
Yep. That's true. Should we look at the global indices too?
Yes, sure.
Viewers should note that the details for Asian and Oceanian indices are as at closing time for today's trading session, while the details for American indices are as at closing time for the preceding trading session.
Also, the details for the European indices are as at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
The European markets were particularly bullish today due to the improving coronavirus situation, increasing vaccination, declining German bond yields and increasing British output. Take a look. Netherlands, UK, France, Spain, Germany. Each index closed in the green.
Even the Australian index closed in the green. The New Zealand index closed in the red too. The only dampeners there is the Shanghai index, which declined on account of a decline in liquor and banking and finance stocks.
Closer to home, in the rest of Asia, almost all indices closed in the green, with only the Sri Lankan, Indonesian and Thai indices showing a slight decline. However, the South Korean, Hong Kong, Taiwanese, Japanese and Pakistani indices closed in the green.
The scenario in the American indices was extremely positive, with the US, Mexican and Canadian indices closing in the green, with only the Brazilian index closing in the red.
Overall, I believe, it was a good day for the global markets, and the overall trend globally would remain positive with the improving coronavirus situation.
In this section, we shall attempt to answer a few queries posed by our followers on social media.
With this being one of our first few videos, we have handpicked 3 queries, posed to us by 3 distinct individuals, on 3 distinct social media platforms. Each of these individuals is eligible to a free week-long subscription of our product, the daily newsletter. Anyone posting any query to us, on any of our social media handles, which is answered by us on any of our YouTube videos is eligible for such a subscription.
So, firstly, Anbesh, from Hyderabad, has asked us over WhatsApp if this is a good time to start building a portfolio as he envisages 10-year bond rates spiking in the foreseeable future. So, Anbesh, we appreciate the fact that you understand the correlation between bond yields and the stock market before framing an insightful query. While the possibility remains that the 10-year bond yields may spike in the foreseeable future, we believe that starting to build a portfolio now, with suitable hedging strategies, can help mitigate the downside emanating from spiking bond yields. We appreciate that you have an interest in our portfolio construction product, which helps manage such risks and keep losses to a minimum. We look forward to have you on board the 𝐶𝐻 family soon.
Prashant, from Udi, has asked us on Twitter the parameters to be considered while identifying a stock for investment. There is no one-size-fits-all method to determine a good stock for investment. But, while evaluating a company from an investment standpoint, you could look at the following factors. 1. Historical record of the management of the company. 2. Historical financial performance of the company, from an earnings and cash flow standpoint. It is also important to look at the sector that the company belongs to, and the future opportunities in that sector. These parameters are simply illustrative, and the appropriate answer for identification of investment opportunities shall be explained via our fundamental analysis course, which shall be launched soon. Do stay tuned for updates on the same.
Jaskiran, from Mohali, has asked us on Facebook whether application of candlestick analysis can help in identifying intraday trades. The simple answer is yes. But, the thing to remember is, candlestick analysis in isolation is not enough. You would also have to consider the near-past trend of the stock as well as price order action and volume flow. These parameters are simply illustrative, and the appropriate answer for identification of investment opportunities shall be explained via our fundamental analysis course, which shall be launched soon. Do stay tuned for updates on the same.
So, congratulations on Anbesh, Prashant, and Jaskiran. You are eligible to claim a free week-long subscription of our product, the daily newsletter worth ₹500. Simply use the WhatsApp link in the description to claim the same.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you liked this video, and would like to see similar videos like this daily, please do click the like button and leave your comments on this video.
Please do follow us on our social media handles too.
Please feel free to share this video with your family, friends and professional connects and make them a part of the 𝐶𝐻 family.